There's so much good content coming out lately. It's Ford versus Chevy, and Ford has, I think, the more viral video right now. It's hitting almost 2 million views. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check it out online, featuring Chris Harris with the new Mustang GTD and special guest Max Verstappen. In this video, we're going to break down some really cool topics shared, and honestly, seeing this vehicle on the track, driven by Max Verstappen, is really exciting. Gets me very excited to get this car and put it through its paces on the racetrack. Now, before we begin, I need to point out one big thing. Guess what? Today is the last day to get entered into the SPS giveaway. Yes, you can enter today. Just go to speedphenom.com. You'll find multiple ways to enter. If you pick up your favorite gear, for example, you'll get automatic entries into the giveaway. Plus, for this ending promotion, we have a cool 500 times multiplier, and then it goes up from there to 1,000 times or more. So you can get north of 500 times entries per dollar spent online right now with the promotion. You could win a Ford Mustang GT. Go to speedphenom.com and find out more before today ends. It ends at midnight, July 31st. Chevrolet just posted today their new Nurburgring lap times. And the ZR1 with the ZR1X, both of them, beat the lap time put down by the Ford Mustang GTD. Obviously, this is a big deal for Chevy, and it's probably going to make Ford a little ruffled, right? A little bit bothered. It's pretty funny though, because with the GTD being now a second or maybe two, depending on what car you're driving, whether it's a ZR1 or ZR1X on that massive, almost 7-minute long lap time track, it's important to note how close these cars really are. For a lap time to be a 650 versus a 652, even to the GT3 RS, where it got a 649.3, those lap times are super close to each other. So we need to consider that if you're able to save maybe 1/10 of a second in one corner alone, and then you pull that off 10 times. So you enter a corner 0.10 seconds faster, better, quicker than your lap before, and you do that in 10 different corners, not even the full amount of corners, you can drop a second. Do you see how easy it is to drop lap time numbers? Max Verstappen said an interesting quote regarding the lap times. Let's play it.
652? 648?
652.
52, you see.
I think we can do a 47.
Yeah, I think. So we take 5 seconds off for him?
Let's give it a try.
So this is Ford's GT3 RS rival. It's just done 652 round the Nordschleife. Now, if we factor in the fact that Max appears to have already broken the lap record there in a GT3 car, we can take 5 seconds off that, can't we?
We can try.
That's a funny comment, Max Verstappen saying he can do a 647. That is funny. I would love to see what he can do inside this vehicle, because I know he put down a record time around the Nurburgring. So getting Max behind the wheel of the Mustang GTD would be really incredible, don't you think so? Because since Ford is now partnered up with Red Bull, this could be an awesome opportunity to get Max Verstappen behind the wheel of the Mustang GTD on the Nurburgring. He seems confident that this thing can drop some more seconds on the track. Imagine if Max Verstappen brought the Mustang GTD back to the Nurburgring with Ford, and they beat the GTD lap time yet again. So Ford would take the crown. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. It's a really funny quote from Max Verstappen with the Ford team. The whole Ford team's on site, like the chief engineer and all these guys. They're here during this whole set. What do you guys think? Do you think that Ford is just going to let this slide? Because they worked really hard to build the GTD. It's the first American car to go sub 7 minutes. It's a really, really big thing. And with Corvette coming out there with their 1,000 horsepower car, obviously Ford knows now that the ZR1 team came out there to beat them, and they beat them by a second or two. So when you look at the entire track length, it's so many miles. I think it's around like 12 miles long. If Ford can bring back out the GTD, we'll have some classic rivalry action going on between a mid-engine Corvette and a front-engine Mustang with crazy aero. Isn't it so crazy? These two cars couldn't be any more different, right? They could not be any more different. But if we look more throughout this video, I mean, Max is driving this car hard. and seeing Chris Harris inside the vehicle with the suspension actively moving in the DRS. This thing just, it seems advanced, and it seems so fun now. I mean, I'm so excited to get behind the wheel of the GTD on the track. It's going to be crazy, and I definitely want to put a roll bar in mine. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. This video is brought to you by Speed Phenom Film, our premier PPF studio here in the beach of Carlsbad, California, serving anyone from Orange County to San Diego, even to LA. So if you have a new car and you want to get it paint protected, or put a matte wrap on it, or change it up with window tinting or ceramic coating, we have those services to cover you. So give us a call at 760-496-8607 today for a quote. If we do consider the Nurburgring footage with the new ZR1 and ZR1X, I think it's important to point out that since these cars are so similar in lap times, it's important to look at how they achieve these lap times respectively. The ZR1 has way more acceleration, right? It goes up to 230 miles an hour, right? The GTD doesn't, okay? It's got 815 horsepower. ZR1 has 1,064, so well over 200 more horsepower. ZR1X, over 400 more horsepower, right? How is this car, if it has 400 horsepower less than the ZR1X, how is it just 3 seconds off? Actually, less than 3 seconds. On a track that is miles and miles and miles long, it takes you almost 7 minutes to go around it. That's like such a small margin. Can you believe that? Even with the GT3 RS, how can it be so fast with having 500 horsepower? I think we can actually figure it all out now, because the GT3 RS is the fastest cornering car out of the three, the Mustang and the ZR1. If you look at the GTD, it is cornering likely faster than the ZR1, because easily with that kind of horsepower on that long back straightaway alone, you would probably drop almost a second, if not a second. That's not counting any other straightaway. So the Mustang was able to keep up or lead in all the corners because of the aero and suspension tuning. So I think it's safe to say the Mustang can corner faster, and the GT3 RS corners the fastest. The ZR1 really just demolishes these cars on a straightaway. Let us know your thoughts. Do you think Ford could go back to the track, find a tenth of a second or 0.05 seconds in one corner, and then another corner, and then another corner, to drop down maybe 1 or 2 more seconds to beat Chevy yet again? It's a lot of money to invest in that, but it'll be so fun to watch Ford go back out there and try to get back to the king position, the leaderboards. Don't forget, go to speedphenom.com, get entered today. You are running out of time. We have just hours left. Click in the description now. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It really helps us out, and subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. While you do that, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a new video coming out. I'll see you in the next one.